yo. Welcome to the podcast for champions with your host, Brian Poole, and co-host, Roger Thomas. Roger, tell the people what's up.
Man, what's up, people? Hope everybody having good days, happy days. It's been a little rough for me, but we'll get into that. Got NFL for you. Got a little
NFL
bit of tonight, man. NFL,
a little bit of everything. Yeah. This is going to be episode 10 overall, but episode 1 of tonight. This episode will be covering the NFL for our NFL fans out there. You know, we haven't really been putting out a lot of NFL content. Then the last NFL content we put out was about Deshaun Watson and allegations and our thoughts on that, if it was his plan or the team's plan, or is these women really coming out? But tonight we switching it up a little different. We're gonna give our aspects on the NFL draft, our top 3 teams that we believe did the best, and the top 3 that did the worst. Not gonna really get into like picks like each round, but just overall thoughts and, you know, just see where we're coming from. I got about 6, 3 of each. Pretty sure Roger might agree. He might got the same 3 also, but we're gonna get into that in this episode. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask Roger his top 3 worst draft overalls. And if you could give a grade on how you think they did on the worst.
The worst, I gotta say the Patriots for drafting Matt Jones. He's trash.
Wait, Jet. Okay, I ain't even gonna ask you why, because I think that I'm about to do a Stephen A. and Skip Bayless thing right now, man. Like we about to have it when Skip said Tebow was the top 5 quarterback and Stephen A. just walked off the set. Well, I ain't gonna walk off the set on y'all, but this man said Mac Jones because he's garbage. What? He fell right into the Patriots' hands. The Patriots was eyeing this man, but they knew it won't no way they could get him. And this is the quarterback of the future. This man is going to be the next Brady.
No, he will not be the next Brady because he's immobile in the pocket. He's not too accurate. Yes, the Patriots love Alabama players. That's all they draft is Alabama players. Belichick and Nick Saban are close friends. This is why I have a problem with it. You have Cam Newton. You signed him to a 1-year contract. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Then you throw in, they were talking about getting Jimmy Garoppolo, which I knew that wasn't going to happen.
They traded him in the first place. No, exactly. Hey man, let's bring you back. No. I think they
Cam.
Oh, go ahead.
Cam will be better at the position than Mac Jones will. It will take Mac Jones at least 3 years to get to a starting caliber quarterback. But as soon as Cam mess up, they're going to Mac Jones. I guarantee it.
And that's what I was about to say. I was about to say that Cam Newton is 2015 MVP. He was the 2015 MVP of the NFL League, and hasn't done much. That was 6 years ago. Hasn't done much since then. He's been dealing with a lot of shoulder injuries, rib injuries. Just got a lot going on. Caught COVID as well as last year. So it's like Cam Newton always get a minor setback for a major comeback. And I believe that, with everything that's going on with Cam, Cam didn't want to go to the Patriots, but this is the only job that's willing to offer him a shot at redemption, or redeeming himself. Cam wanted the money. Cam wanted to start. Okay. You can't get both. You get one or the other. You either start and take less money, or you get a max contract and you become off the bench, or you just become a bench. He can easily become, I'm sorry, RG3. Easy. I don't want that to happen for him. So Cam need to get out his cockiness. He got, 4 years out of Carolina with that big max contract for $100 million. Was, I would say 5 years, but we ended up releasing him to save the money to go grab Roby Anderson. But Cam is still at a high level and can still produce. It's just when he messes up in his head, when he messes up, whether it's an interception, a fumble, he should have. When he think about he should have ran or he should have threw it on this play or something like that, it messes with his mind. So when he goes back out there on the field, he can't focus. He's still thinking about that play instead of let go. Tom Brady messes up all the time. And you know what Tom Brady do? He goes to the bench, puts his head down like this, and he talks to himself or talk to God or something. And then when he comes back out that second half or that next set of downs or so, he can't be stopped. His whole offense is bonds together. Cam Newton doesn't have that. Cam Newton has to have a tight end. Cam Newton always had a tight end. Greg Olsen was always his tight end. Ed Dixon was his tight end. That last year in Carolina, he even threw them man-hurts. Cam always had some type of tight end. And I think he had Jeremy Shockey one year too, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, Cam always had a tight end to throw to. Who was his tight end in New England? Izzo.
Nobody.
I think I said his name right. But it's like, that dude was wide open on multiple plays last season. Cam Newton didn't even bother throwing to him. Cam throw to his number one receiver. Cam finds a receiver that he can click with. And if for y'all fantasy leaders, fantasy football leaders, Edelman, but he retired now. But it's gonna be Keneal Harry. The other receiver I forgot they picked up, and probably that rookie they picked up as well. So that's going to be their target. Cam Newton find it, and he bonds with them, and that's how Steve Smith's numbers was dropped all before Cam Newton started in 2011. Cam Newton started with us. Steve Smith went to the top. He was a Pro Bowler again. He ain't had that in 3 or 4 years after his Achilles and stuff.
Yeah.
So Cam Newton does make a difference on the offense, and even though they did draft Mac Jones in the first round, and everybody started questioning, oh man, you signed Cam Newton to a 1-year deal, but you draft Mac Jones, what you gonna do? Belichick said right then and there, Cam Newton is still our quarterback. But this either gonna push Cam to the next level, back to where he need to be, because it's like, oh damn, if I fuck up, I lose my job. But if I work with Mac Jones, but that's the thing, a rookie learning under Cam Newton, that's bad. But if Mac Jones burns that playbook like he's supposed to and be like, man, fuck Cam. Only thing Cam got is legs. I ain't got legs. I got accuracy. Belichick gonna go to Mac Jones. Yeah. So I think in my book, I believe the Patriots did well the overall draft. Picking Mac Jones was, pretty much who I knew they were gonna pick up if they had got a chance to get it. That's gonna be the future quarterback for that team. And I believe he will be starting a few games this season coming up.
I give him a C+ for their draft class.
Okay.
That's just me. My second team is the Jets. This is why. You draft Zach Wilson over Trey Lance and Justin Fields. No, big mistake. Big mistake. The problem I have with them is that they can't get it right at quarterback. They're not consistent at quarterback. Never have, never will. The general manager's trash. Adam Gase, the coach, he ain't do nothing in Miami. He can't coach. So, this is their last year to get it right. If they don't get it right, everybody fired. My opinion.
I think the Jets, they gave up on Sam Darnold too easy.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold no offensive line. He had no running back. He had Frank Gore as his running back, Todd Johnson as his secondary running back. They had nothing. They couldn't run the ball. They had like their receiver core was injured. Like Crowder, he's okay. And the tight end, Harrington, he stayed in and out. Like they had no one to go to for plays and stuff. And you got Brashard Perriman. He's a fast receiver. But I mean, you got to get the ball in the air. If you can't get the ball in there to your receivers, you can't get nothing going.
Right.
Like the Jets defense is not bad. Their offense is bad. So I know they say defense wins championships, but if your defense can't never get rushed, you can't win. Because they're always out there. So them giving up on Sam Darnold and, pretty much letting Robbie Anderson walk last season and getting rid of Sam Darnold to us. Picking Zach Wilson over Trey Lance, Mac Jones, Justin Fields. Wow. Says a lot about your team.
Just wow.
But I mean, here's the thing about the draft, and I forgot what athlete said so. I think it was Moss or Brandon Marshall. Someone said something on YouTube was like, sometimes it's not even about the draft order. You know what I'm saying? Like you could pick the best quarterback in the league that's top overall, and he ends up being trash. Jamarcus Russell, he's one. It was another quarterback. You probably know who I'm talking about, but they said I think his name's Leaf. Like he was the worst pickup ever and did nothing. He's trash. His last name was Leaf. That's all I remember. I can't remember his full name. But they said he's got to be like top number one or at least top 5 worst first round quarterback to ever skunk it up. And I know Jamarcus Russell because of his, like Jamarcus Russell can throw the ball 40 yards down the field on his knees. That's how big of an arm and throw he could do. But I mean, he just started getting codeine and gaining weight and stuff. So
he couldn't adjust to the game. That's what that was.
Yeah, and a lot of players can't. I mean, you play 2 years in college, and then you go to the pros thinking you're gonna do the same stuff. No, them some big boys. Some big boys. So who knows? Zach Wilson might actually do well, but it's like, okay, you got to get an offensive line. You got to get receivers. Otherwise, he's gonna be another Sam Darnold.
He's going right into the fire though. He ain't got nobody to learn under.
Right.
That's what's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Kind of like with Joe Burrow.
They're looking at another 1-15 season.
Well, maybe. I think somebody else is gonna be throwing away a lot of games. Maybe the Texans. Because especially if Watson sits out and doesn't play.
Oh, he ain't playing anyway.
Yeah. What's your third pick though? Disappointing.
The Packers. The Packers. And my friend Thurman Jones, it's the Packers, big dog. The Packers. No more Aaron Rodgers for them.
I hate to play this man because I know it's going on YouTube, but ladies and gentlemen, he ain't got internet. He hasn't had internet in years. This man got to use McDonald's Wi-Fi to get on and talk to us on Facebook and stuff. He is the Packers fan. He is an Aaron Rodgers fan. But Aaron Rodgers also announced on draft night, right before the draft, that he was not reporting to training camp, and he does not plan on playing with the Packers this season. Wants to be traded. So my speculations right before the draft was, okay, who's gonna be the dumbest motherfucker to trade this old ass quarterback to get rid of for a young ass player or possible quarterback to franchise their team. So I'm like, I keep saying Oakland. I hope Las Vegas don't do it. I said they still got a young team. I can see Aaron Rodgers there and doing work with that offense, but they're gonna have to get rid of them picks, man. The picks. And I was like, all right, Who would be next? The 49ers. I was like, I can see the 49ers doing that. But then I was like, once again, them damn picks. You got to get rid of it. And then Denver, I'm like, okay, y'all got Drew Lock, so y'all got him. Y'all got Teddy Bridgewater now. Teddy Turnover, as Roger called him. And then you add Aaron Rodgers to the bunch. It's like, okay, somebody got to get cut.
Yeah.
So
somebody got to get cut.
I think Aaron Rodgers is a big ass baby. What
makes you say that though?
Here's my thing. That's his problem. That's his problem. This is my thing, man. Like, you've been with Green Bay this long. Okay. And I understand you play the game, you're quiet, you don't want to say nothing, you don't want to get into stuff. That's fine. But it's a reason why players don't want to go to Green Bay. Maybe it's because it's too damn cold. You ain't gonna see too many brothers going up there. Hey, I'm gonna play for Green Bay. So it's not only that franchise, but I mean, you got rid of McCarthy, who won a Super Bowl with Green Bay. My thing with Green Bay, and hear me when I see this, I seen something on ESPN that made sense, and Brett Favre clicked on it also. Green Bay always moves on from a quarterback after between 16 and 18 seasons. They get rid of. They start fresh and brand new. Okay. Same thing they did to Favre in 2007, 2008, 2009, somewhere around in there. They did the same thing to him, and he was approaching. And he said it. He said they got rid of me in my 2008, 2009 season, and that's when I went to Minnesota. The same thing. And they pretty much like, fuck you, Favre. Thank you for the Super Bowl you did win or not win. Hey, Favre did win a Super Bowl, right? I think he won 1 or 2. None.
I think one. I think he got
one. I think he did one.
I got to fact check that, but I think one.
With the franchise.
I think it was one.
Yep, it was one. So, okay. Aaron Rodgers becomes the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, and he wins one and been there for between that 16, 18-year range of seasons. So, Green Bay moves on with another quarterback who is going to actually be Jordan Love. A lot of people don't like it, but that's Green Bay for you. Green Bay moves on. So, Aaron Rodgers know that his time in Green Bay is ending soon. So, and he sees how Tom Brady can just jump up and go to another team, and they put weapons around him, and he wins the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers wants that same thing. The NFL, if you think about it, the NFL right now, as far as quarterbacks, everybody got a young quarterback now.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, the last of the Mohegans is Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, yeah.
Drew Brees gone.
Drew Brees gone. You still got Matt Ryan around, but he ain't gonna be around too much longer.
He don't count.
Okay, he don't count. What? Okay. Yeah, so that's all you got. Tom Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to take a chance on Rodgers. That's just
I can't say that.
So you think a team out there is going to take a chance on Rodgers? Yeah. Because he said that he ain't coming, and the guy that his name was is it John Conn? I think Conn. I know his last name was Conn. He said that he's pretty sure it's about a 70 to 75 chance that Aaron Rodgers does not suit up with the Green Bay Packers this season. That's how pissed off he is with the organization. And if he sits out, he sits out.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they drafted Jordan Love and they didn't even tell him they were going to draft a quarterback. That's what pissed him off. That
was last year.
Which he has a right to be mad.
Yeah. And then this year, they fucked him over again. They drafted defense. I said, Lord Jesus. This man is not going to be happy. And I think they just do that to fuck with him, man. So
yeah.
Either that or did they get a linebacker?
They drafted a corner in the first round.
Okay, yeah, Will's
for
corner.
the first
Okay.
pick.
Yep. So my thing is, man, I think Aaron Rodgers just needs just call it quits, man. Just go ahead and retire. A happy man, you got to win championship. It is what it is. I mean, because if he go anywhere else, he's not gonna get lucky with like Brady. I'm just Brady is the luckiest motherfucker in the league right now. He is the LeBron James of the NFL. He gets whatever he want. He get what player he want. He even made a tweet to Edelman after Edelman retired, and it said that, come on, man, you know you want to come down here to Tampa. I know why you don't want to go to Tampa, because you know Bill's gonna be mad. I was like, the shade, the damn shade. He said, I understand. I'm like, damn. And I was like,
too many
what
weapons.
if, I was like, so I got to thinking at work, I was like, what if Edelman decided to be like, you know what, Brady, you're right. But guess what? I'm retired, which means I'm not part of the Patriots anymore. I'm going to reinstate, get released. I think if they retire, I think they still under contract because they got to get paid from the organization.
Yeah.
Because that's what Gronk did. Gronk retired, but he was still getting paid by the Patriots. And then he reinstated, and then I think they either traded him or they paid him off. They bought his contract out, and then that's when he became a free agent. So Edelman can do the same thing and become a kick returner.
No, he's too old to be a kick returner. No, that's not gonna work.
Hey, it saves. Look, I mean, if they do, I mean, somebody gonna get benched. And we seen how the Super Bowl went. Brady didn't throw to none of them Tampa Bay players to get a touchdown. He threw to his boys.
Yeah.
Gronk, AD. He got a Fournette to run, I think 1 or 2 touchdowns. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All Brady's boys. So, I think overall, yeah, the Packers. I see Aaron Rodgers not suiting up this season.
Yeah.
He might actually sit out and just get better. I mean, get stronger, and then, you know, possibly come back. You know, I don't know. But then again, he could just go ahead and play it out and just be like, it is what it is. Because even Devontae Adams said something about it, and Aaron Jones, and they pretty much was like, he gone. It is what it is. You know.
Thanks.
We're still gonna play football and win games, you know, whether he's on the field or not. So, and that's fair.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Yeah. So that's your 3 teams: Jets, Packers.
I said Jets, Packers,
and
Jets, Packers, and Patriots.
Patriots. Okay. All right, so my 3 disappointings who I believe did bad in the draft overall. My number 1 was the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Timeout. Timeout. Right there.
No. This got nothing to do with Trevor Lawrence, because that's my Clemson boy. I'm a Clemson Tiger football fan till I die.
Really?
Yes, Clemson football, baby. Clemson football.
Oh my God.
No, I ain't nothing against Trevor Lawrence. It was the 2nd or 3rd pick they did that got me pissed off. Why the fuck did you draft a running back?
You talking about ETN?
Yes.
Why? I mean, why not?
Okay, that's your boy. That's his boy. They played together in Clemson. I get that. But you still got James Robinson, who shut it out, like stepped up. So, okay, this is your young running back that's showing that he can hold his own with this franchise. But then you go get Trevor Lawrence's boy from Clemson as your running back. And I think they still got Chris Thompson as well, I believe. And they got another running back. I can't think of his name. So you got 4 running backs.
So you think ETN gonna start?
I don't know what he gonna do. I mean, if you're gonna do the Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams and the Jonathan Stewart like Carolina did, ground and pound, I'm fine with that, baby. I'm fine with that. I wish Carolina would go back to that with McCaffrey instead of making McCaffrey do the workload. But
Yeah.
they didn't do that. The Jaguars said, "Hey, we're gonna get this guy because he played with Trevor Lawrence." So I'm like, okay, so you building this team around Trevor Lawrence. That's great, But Trevor Lawrence need a line too. You seen what happened with the last two quarterbacks? That quarterback for Jacksonville. Let's go back to last year. We had what's my boy's name? Nick Foles, dislocated collarbone, out for the rest of the year. That was going to be your Lord and Savior for that team. So he's like, okay, we're going to go with Minshew. Minshew breaks out and have a great year. Okay, what happened this past year? Minshew got hurt.
Yeah.
So you back at square one. You ain't got no line.
Yeah.
So you got to have a line. You got to have a line to protect your quarterback.
Yeah.
So that's why, a lot of ESPN analysts were like, okay, why didn't Jacksonville, why did they draft a running back? They didn't need to go get that running back. They could have got a tight end. Like, they got Tebow trying out for tight end.
He could have lasted to the second round. They could have picked him up. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact that you got this running back, it's like, oh my God, seriously. Like, I ain't saying he bad. That's my Clemson boy, ENT. He's gonna put in work. But it's just like, wow. But like my boy said, the draft ain't all about the numbers and stuff. So I mean, you might have Trevor Lawrence might actually become a bum. I hope not. I don't think so. And then you got Zach Wilson, who was the second overall pick, had Rookie of the Year.
Could be.
That's just how it's just how things play, man. Like sometimes you think that player is ready, and he ain't. But that's number one on my list. They might. I mean, they had. I believe they had. I'm gonna say this team, the Falcons. I think they had an okay draft, but I was very disappointed in their first pick. Like, you got the number 4 overall. You still got Justin Fields out there. You need a quarterback. Why are you still trying to build around Matt Ryan? The shit's over.
Yeah, it is.
And for y'all, I'm talking about the Atlanta Falcons. Like, I don't understand what the fuck the owner, Mr. Arthur, is thinking about right now. Like, Matt Ryan took your team to the Super Bowl, okay, with Devontae Freeman in your backfield, and you lost tremendously. You were up 28-3 halftime. That biggest ass whooping I ever seen from Tom Brady. And you let Tom Brady come back and beat your ass, and you ain't even scored nothing else after that. You still stuck with 28. The Falcons,
a lot of that was coaching.
Yeah, I don't like the coach neither. That's why he gone. But I noticed something I found out about Matt Ryan that made sense. Matt Ryan plays well depending on the running back.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring up an old running back. I called him Thighs. He was big. I ain't talking about Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm talking about Michael Turner. When Michael Turner was able to run the ball and have a good year and was able to block, Matt Ryan had a great year. And his numbers shown. When Devontae Freeman was in the backfield, because Freeman was fast as hell. And I'm talking about this was before the injuries kicked in after the Super Bowl downfall. Called them the cardiac birds, since they called us the cardiac cat. When the cardiac birds and Freeman was there again, he just had so many injuries. He couldn't stay healthy. When Freeman was back there in the backfield, and the year they went to the Super Bowl, Freeman had the best year. And also Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan plays off the running back. What happened this year with Mr. Todd Gurley? Gurley ain't got it no more. Yeah. And Gurley, I don't know what it is about the Super Bowl, but like Gurley was in the Super Bowl and he didn't really play. So CJ Anderson was taking his spot because Gurley was hurt. Gurley ain't been the same since. So you pick up Todd Gurley hoping that he's going to be that running back he was in LA. Nope. Them days are done.
Yeah.
Them days are done. But that's my number 2. You pick up a tight end, it's like, whoa, like he ain't even supposed to go to like late in the first round or even at least second or third. He goes in the first round.
I want a Kyle Pitts to come to Carolina so bad, man.
I could see that. Like, even if we would have took a chance on the tight end, I'm like, well, we needed that. Cool. All right. But we didn't. We got a cornerback. I was shocked about, because I was expecting Justin Fields or Mac Jones. But we, just the quarterback just for insurance in case Donald doesn't do well. But we get a cornerback, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck? We still got Dante Jackson.
Oh yeah, we backfield. I mean, our corner position is loaded now.
We still got Pride Senior too, right?
Yeah, that's why I was like, what are you gonna do with Pride?
Yeah, it's like, okay, unless they're gonna move somebody around. Now they move them around, and we got AJ Bowie too. So
I think they gonna put JC because he a lockdown corner on all the good wide receivers. I think he just gonna play.
I hope he don't talk shit though, like Norman. I hope he just comes to play. Because Norman was in lockdown until he started running his damn mouth, and everybody beats him in coverage now. Shoot, even damn Derrick Henry swung his ass 5 yards. One step off, like damn. But yeah, that's my second team though, the Falcons. And then last but not least, I will go with the Detroit Lions. I'm just lost with them, man. I think they first round, they picked up a tackle.
I think they went all defense, I believe.
But they must have copied what Carolina did. They did pick up a left tackle in Penny Swell and Washington, the defensive tackle. Levy Ono Kawakasuri. But I'm just not a fan of Jared Goff. But
yeah.
I mean, they got no receivers, man. They got like at least Jared Goff had in LA. Like he had Robert Woods, he had Cooper Kupp, he had Reynolds, he had Everett and Tyler Higbee, Cam Akers. Like he had choices out there, and even Reynolds, every now and then. But I mean, you get traded. You seeing Stafford out there with them weapons. I see Stafford having a better year. But Goff, yeah, feel bad for you, buddy. But I'm gonna go and start with the next. So, my 3 best. I know a lot of people are gonna criticize me, but I feel like at number 3, I feel like the Carolina Panthers had a decent draft.
They had a great draft.
Most analysts gave us a C+ or C-. Fuck y'all. That's my team. That's Roger's team. I feel like we had a great draft. I think we shocked a lot of people because everybody that was on the list, we're thinking, okay, Carolina's going to either get a wide receiver or a quarterback, but we end up jumping defense and we're going to go get a cornerback. I'm like, whoa, I didn't see that one coming. It's like, Horn, the son of Joe Horn. Joe
Horn.
Joe Horn, excuse me. I see something big for him. And he also played at South Carolina, so he is a Carolinian. So we'll see how things go with that. And we end up picking up a running back that, a lot of people were saying that was a good pickup. Picked up another wide receiver. So honestly, I feel like we picked up a lot of stuff, a lot of players that we needed.
Just the offensive line.
Yep.
We took tight end. We got a tight end. So we addressed all the positions we needed.
Yes, sir. And we also, ladies and gentlemen, we also hired Luke Kuechly to come back. I see greater things for Carolina. If it's not this year, damn sure going to be next year. We should have had
Sam Darnold plays.
Yep, depends on Sam Darnold. I'm like, I guess we'll go get a quarterback next season. But like I said, it just depends on how the offense coordinator, the head coach. I believe in Tepper's vision. I also believe in the Seahawks. Was it the GM that came over to us?
Yeah, Federer.
Excuse me. Yeah, I can't think of nobody's name tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. Federer, I believe in him and Tepper's vision. And I mean, the way it's looking, honestly, we could be building the next Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
In Carolina. And we're building to fuck around with Tom Brady the way it seems. Like the defense, if you think about our defensive weapons, also added with Horn, Jackson, Brian Burns, Pride, my other boy, I can't think of his name tonight. Chin, yeah. Carolina's looking for great things right now, and I'm happy. So
yeah, it's gonna
fuck
be.
Y'all. I think we had
a good season.
Yeah, just depending on how things go. So I got them at number 3. Number 2, I'm gonna say, let's see. Oh, Carter want to say hey to y'all. Say hey.
Hey.
All right. Number 3, I will say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They drafted Kyle Trask.
That was a curveball.
Yeah, to play behind, to be behind Tom Brady for the next 3 to 10 years. Then the reason I say that is because Brady still plays like it's nothing. So he's immortal. But I think Kyle Trask is gonna learn from Brady and carry on the torch. So I got faith in the Buccaneers. Hate to say it because they're in my division, but they actually had a great draft, and they got everyone that they needed as well. And last but not least, I would say the Cleveland Browns. They added a cornerback in Greg Newsome, linebacker in Jeremiah Owusu Kamara, and even the offensive weapons with Anthony Schwartz and Demetric Felton. So they they re-signed, picked up the 5th-year option on Mayfield. They're gonna have OBJ back if he can play and keep his mind focused. I'm looking for great things for the Browns, and hopefully they can make it to that second round if they can stay healthy. So those are my 3 good drafts.
My 3 top wins is number 3, Carolina. I like Carolina, what they did. And number 2, I got to go with the Bears, man. Got to go with the Bears for taking Justin Fields.
That was a good one.
Watch him light it up this year.
Oh, I already know
they all slept on him. So
yeah, Justin Fields. Yeah, should have been in Carolina. That's cool.
No, we didn't need him. We didn't need him.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. I do too, but Fields would have been nice also. But if that would have happened, we probably wouldn't have got Horn. And the Panthers, I ain't even cut you off, but the Panthers were smart in this draft because I think day 2 and day 3, man, they were just trading up. I was like, damn. We was trading like, hey man, it was like, hey man, I got this 10 right here, man. Let's make this happen right here. Let's make this happen. Well, shoot, I got 20. Well, shoot, let me flip that 10 for 20 and get these picks. Like, Carolina was just dealing, man. It was like meet your maker. I was like, I was very shocked, and it probably would have been nothing that Jerry Richardson would do. It was like Carolina was just going out there taking a gamble, getting these young, thirsty players and, people that people sleeping on, and then, they end up doing well. Because, people slept on McCaffrey. They laughed at us when we grabbed McCaffrey. Look at McCaffrey, leading the NFL in rushing yards. Slept on us with Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly is the best lockdown linebacker to ever play the game.
Yeah.
So, I believe in Carolina's vision. Oh, but go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you. I just want to add that to about our team.
My number one, San Francisco.
Trey Lance.
Yep. I'm going with San Francisco. they drafted around him too, so that's gonna make a difference.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, and we're not sure about Jimmy Garoppolo's situation because I mean, Jimmy was doing good until he got injured. Man, it's like he got injured and he just ain't been the same since. Like he turned over the ball, he can't run.
He's a walking turnover. That's what he is.
Yeah, I don't know who's worse, man. Drop your comments down below. Who you think is worse, Jimmy Garoppolo or Teddy Bridgewater? It's very close. Very close. Yeah. Anything else you want to cover in this NFL episode that we may be missing?
Can't wait for the season to start.
I'm ready for the season to start too, Roger. I'm ready to go ahead and defend my fantasy football championship. You know, I am the COVID-19 2020 champion. And I would love to put my title on the line against any competitor. That's why this is the podcast for champions.
Whoa. You got
and I'm ready to defend my championship. I didn't win by default.
Yes, you did.
We voted. We all voted in the chat. Said, hey, do y'all want to do a season? I voted yeah. Everybody in there was like, let's do it. I can't help that we voted. If y'all would have said no, I'd have been pissed about it, but it is what it is. I'd have joined one on ESPN or NFL.com. But everybody voted. And, I just went with it. They gave us all salary cap. I only burned what? 600 of it? I'm good, man.
Okay.
That just show I made great GM moves, and it was hard. It was tough, especially with everything going on with COVID. But, hopefully, everybody bring the A game this year, and, COVID-19 is not really a thing no more. And, it is what it is.
We hope.
Like as Roger said in the last episode, I'm trying to drop bangers on these guys. I'm trying to win. Yeah. But I can't wait for the NFL season. They actually added another week, so extra football, 17-week season.
Yeah.
18 overall plus the buys. So that means the Super Bowl is going to get delayed another week. So it won't be the first weekend in February. It'll probably be moved to the second weekend in February, which works out for my schedule because I'm usually off the second week in February. So Super Bowl party in my house. Yeah. But anything else?
Definitely lit.
Oh man. I ain't gonna know what Carolina jersey to wear. Muhammad, Smith, Peppers, Cam, I don't know. I just probably switch it. Since I got 4 jerseys, I probably switch out every quarter. Halftime, come on, just put them all over my head. Man, which jersey you got on? Man, I'm just like this, man. This is what it is. Put them all on. But, ladies and gentlemen, this ends episode 10 of the Podcast for Champions with your host, Brian Poole, and co-host, Roger Thomas. You can follow me at livinglegend_BJP on IG, Roger T Production on IG as well.
Yep.
It's been real. And Roger, I will holler at you in the next episode.
Facts.
All right. 1.